President is lowering expectations for his upcoming meeting with Vladimir Putin. Yesterday, he told reporters he would, quote, feel out if Russia's leader is serious about a ceasefire. CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small is with us now from the White House with more on this. So, Taurean, what are the president's goals here?
Yeah, so Vlad, the president didn't necessarily lay out an extensive list of things he's expecting to come from this meeting. It appears that his primary goal is ensuring that his sit down with Putin goes forward, and he also didn't necessarily rule out including Zelensky in this conversation, even though it became apparent over the past couple of days when this was coming together that that was probably not likely to happen. The real concern that we're hearing from European leaders, though, is any conversation around the lines of demarcation could be a problem with Ukraine absent from that meeting. In fact, this is what the president had to say about territory during that press conference he held yesterday.
There'll be some land swapping going on. I know that through Russia and through conversations with everybody. To the good, for the good of Ukraine. Good stuff, not bad stuff. Also, some bad stuff for both.
Now, Zelensky said it is paramount for Ukraine to be a part of that conversation. It's like that saying goes, Vlad, either you're at the dinner table or you're on the menu. So seemingly it appears Zelensky wants to be a part of this. But the president again said it wasn't crucial for him that a trilateral meeting happens, especially before his conversation with Putin. What happens after that, though, is to be seen.
Taurean, let me turn now to that federal takeover of police in Washington, D.C. Let's talk about the legal justification the president is using and what some politicians are saying about it.
Yeah, it's called the Home Rule Act. The president is invoking emergency powers, what he sees as an infestation or a rash and crime happening in the district in order to temporarily, and I want to underscore that, take over the Metropolitan Police Department, as well as to introduce federal law enforcement agencies into the district. He's also deploying the National Guard, which he is well in line to do so, but any extended action on the previous things I mentioned would require congressional authorization. Politicians are pushing back. A few Democrats in the House and Senate say that they're looking to reintroduce a bill that would grant D.C. the opportunity to take over the National Guards and its Metropolitan Police Department, but without a leadership role there, without the backing of Republicans in the House and Senate, it's unlikely that'll go pretty much anywhere, Vlad.
All right. Taurean Small reporting from the White House this morning. Thank you.